I can touch the clouds. Today, when I wake up and look up at the window, wow. Even in my window, in my bedroom, I see perfect cotton candy. Like fluffy cotton candy. Even in my bedroom window, I say, oh my God. Because in California, I just don't get sky like that. Only in the spring, in the summer, no. Look at that. Look at these cotton candy. They're like kissing on the mountain, begging on the mountain to eat those cotton candy. Oh my goodness. Ooh. They are so gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at these clouds for me to touch. Oh, kissing the clouds. Yummy, sweet. Oh my God, they're like completely gorgeous. I've come to the same spot as yesterday because I know I don't even have to decide. I say on a cotton candy cloud sky, I have to come to this same spot from yesterday. And today is a Monday, yay! Only about 3 or 4 hang gliding people come to the park. I think it's the best day for them. Wow, look at that. Even as I was driving here, the clouds, even when I was driving Safeway on my left side, I already see like the cotton candy clouds are hovering over Safeway. Oh my God, you don't get days like these. Okay, down the hill here. There is my dream house. The county's house. Oh, look at what a perfect drop back. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Can you believe this is just 10 minutes drive from the center of Silicon Valley? And you're like here. Look at the vast valley. Tell me how I cannot love my spine. Tell me how I want to just live where I live and go somewhere. No, I don't. Here. Look at that. It's got the perfect breeze today. Under those cotton candy clouds, and San Francisco's over there. Right there is the Moffett View, the Mountain View. That's like the Google campus. See what it is. Oh, but look at that. These pretty little flowers. tea. Oh, I have to find my backpack. I'm like always wandering away from my backpack. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay. I didn't bring my tea bottle. It's right down there. I had to walk around this hill and then come up to this hill because this hill is higher than this hill. Yes, I've already carved out my own path to come here. Ay, maybe tomorrow I go to the other smaller park with the lake. Oh my goodness. It's just like every day when it's my nature day, nature time, I just know I will have a good time. And it's all for free. It's all very boring and all very don't spend any money. Basically, each month, each week, I just go out to karaoke 2 nights. Each night I spend $10 tipping the KJ because I don't drink. They have free water. So every week I would spend $20. And then, so it would be like, what, $80 a month. So yeah, it's like, I can afford it. And then the rest of the week I just come nature, which is doesn't cost me anything, and I just pay for my gas mileage. I have been putting gas in this station is on my way to my karaoke. They have if you pay cash, they have the cheapest gas. Yeah, so like usually on a regular time is at $3.50 a gallon, and then right now I think it's about $3.99. Oh, look at the breeze! Feels so good. Oh my goodness. Today I was just thinking about kind of like I finally now, I have a very good idea of how my personality is. It took me, what, more than 60 years to actually have a better picture of myself. Yeah, to see, I can see clearly how I function, my personality. Because I was born so different from how I am now. Because it's what you're given by your parents. Right now, I can exactly see which part of me I get from my mom, which part of me from my father. Yeah, so what you are born with, it's very, very hard to undo it. But it's not impossible. So it took me so many years to finally come to where I am now, where I can have a better picture of myself, better understanding of myself, and see how I function from my personality that I was born with. And I know how to, I wouldn't say completely change it, because this is in your blood, biologically. That's how you were built, you're born into. But you definitely, with your determination, with your mind, you can actually overcome some of the things that you think you don't have to do it that way. You can kind of modify it. It's hard to completely get rid of it, but you can modify it. I would say now where I am, I can modify it to about 60%. So the other 40% I was born with, so it's hard to, completely get rid of it. So, I mean, now I know how to function much better. One thing that I do not like about my personality is I was born the same way. I took this completely from my mom, this part of my personality where I'm the service type, and my mom was like that totally. And then when she came to America, I think then because she was able to service herself more than just service for the family, for my father, for me, for her 3 kids, because she was all here by herself other than her family. So I think that helped her to come to her own, to be just service herself. Yeah, and I think I got that from my mom. And it's like all my life until this point, I was always have this need to be a service for other people, for everybody else other than for myself. As a mother, also as a woman, especially before I got married and before I have kids, as a woman, before that, I was like totally in such a need to please, to be a servant for other people, to make them happy, to make them need me, love me, want me. I would just completely, I could not know how to function without being like that. I was completely a servant for anybody that's in my life before I become a mother. And then when I became a mother, it gets even worse. So it's like all my life I was functioning in this need of making other people happy. I feel like if I don't do that, I'm not a person. I do not have my identity. I will feel completely insecure if I'm not needed, if I'm not wanted. Oh my God, that was like, now I look back on that, I was like, my gosh. I would say up until my 55, I have to be more sure. Yes, old, I was still functioning like that. Like I have to be a servant for everybody else. I have to please everybody. I never put myself in the first priority. Everybody else is a first before I consider myself. What a fucking dumb person I am. Oh my goodness. I guess it, in so many ways, I should not, all the people who treated me so bad, taking advantage of me so bad, I have come to realize I am the one person to be blamed for, because I am the one, nobody gunpoint me. I am the one who wanted to be that, in that position, to let people take advantage of me. It is like, it's just so now I look back on it, I'm like, you cannot feel, you cannot blame for anybody. You are the one and only person to blame for. I'm very, very happy. Finally, I think around 55 years old, I realized that. I put a stop to it. And now I'm completely put a stop. Oh, no, that ain't not gonna happen to me anymore. I am the first priority. I please myself. I am the one servant for myself. I'm not gonna please anybody else. I am the one first person to please is me, first and foremost. Oh, that is just, just sometimes all the drama that I have in my life, all the misfortune that I have in my life, ultimately, I can only blame it for myself. I was just so, I guess I get that from my mom, right? But that would work if you are in a pure, nice world of people where whatever you do for other people, you would get appreciated. You get people to give you back what, the kind of favor that you do it for other people, they will give it back to you in equal, or not even, I don't even expect it to be equal, even just a hint of it, the idea of it, like you will actually show a little bit appreciation of what I have given you. None. For one example, this is like after my divorce, I was dating, and then this person, I was like, any time when I do dating and for men, and the way I would give myself wholeheartedly, completely for that person, it was like I'm like a moth, like throw myself into a fire. That's how I was. Chinese saying 飞蛾扑火. It's like I will not even consider, I will go there and you will get burned, you will just completely die from doing that. No, I would just give myself 100%. It was like, oh my goodness. Anytime when you're overdoing anything, it becomes a bad thing. That's how I learned it. It took me so many years, 50 years to learn, right? So, that person, for example, is like 2 months into, dating him, I was like, so for him, everything for him. He had this skin cancer where he had to do a surgery. And so I am the one who, drove him to the hospital and pick him up in the hospital, take care of him after that. And every time, and after the surgery, he had to go change the uh, whatever. And then I take him there, drive him, all that. Wow. And what I get in return, I didn't expect him to return me anything. Because it's like everybody thought that I was the wife for him, who do all that for him. And then one day after that, I had poison ivy. And it was like it's like all over my leg, right? So, and I asked him, could you come over to my place and spend the night with me? You know, it's like, I want to have some companion, right? But after all I did for him, after I asked him to just spend a night with me, and I'll cook dinner, everything for him, he show up, eat dinner, because I had to take the allergy pill, and I didn't even ask him, say, oh, to sleep with me. I said, okay, you can sleep in my bed, I sleep in the sofa, all that. And after I fell asleep, he took off. And then the second day, I woke up on my own in the morning. I realized, that was when I said goodbye to him. So after all that I did, I take care of him from the hospital, all that. He can't even spend one night, and he didn't even have to do anything. I just want some companion, because I can't really, go out, and that's what I get for in return. Yeah. And then this is not even the first time. And then another person, same thing. Poison oak is my thing. And then another guy also I fell for, and then this is about a year or two later, I got another poison oak person. And then the guy I was into, right, I said, can we at least spend the night together, or we go out movie or something? He said, oh no, I'm not gonna see you, because poison ivy is very contagious. I'm like, Jesus, can we at least go to a movie or have dinner or something together, right? Nope. And then that's when I say goodbye. So basically, every time I have poison oak, he always tells me, say, okay, I get it, okay. And it's things like that gradually made me realize that's how I slowly give up on dating. Because in the very last one, right after 2 years, I think I've had talked about this, like after 2 years of together, and I do my surgery, he didn't even offer to pick me up for me after my surgery, or take care of me, help me stop, nothing. So yeah, it was men's behavior like this completely let me give up on dating. And it also, I feel very, 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 very grateful for all these 3 men. The first one that I take care of for the surgery for him. The second one, dating for a year and then couldn't even spend time with me when I had poison oil. The third one, after 2 years, I had surgery. He didn't even offer to take care, help me out, stuff like that. So yeah, it was, I feel so grateful for all these 3 men for what they did to me, because without them, I wouldn't have wake myself up. I wouldn't have woken up to finally realize what I have done in my life. I wouldn't have come to where I am now. I am just so grateful for all the bad things, especially those 3 men that I had given my heart, my soul, my care, everything for them. I'm not saying we didn't have good time together, but these are the three major things that, that stay in my memory. I'm grateful for what they did to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have this freedom, this love for myself. Oh my gosh. God is watching out for me. The angels are kissing are up in the clouds. They're watching for me to finally make me realize all those things I did to bring these miseries in my life. I did it to myself. I have no one to blame for but myself. Thank God for those three men. I mean, there's more than that. At least these one that I can just easily talk about is like, oh, I am so grateful for these three men. God bless them. Hope whatever woman they have in their future, good luck to the woman that they have and to themselves. I am so done with men. I am so fucking done. I am only loving myself for the rest of my life. Oh, so I can't really blame for my mom either, because I was born this way. If I want to blame, you can blame your mom, you can blame all of it. You can blame all that for the disgusting three men they did to me. It's pointless. You blame yourself and you learn your lesson and you move on and you have this beautiful life right now. I mean, oh, I am so grateful for those misfortune that I have. Oh my God. Very, very grateful. Look at what I have now. Oh, look at what I have. Look at what I have. And actually, the ugly thing about men is that guy, after 2 years, I'm thinking, when I was in surgery, she went out, because during my surgery time, I cannot do anything, cannot see him, right? He went out and fuck other women. Man, men who do it like that, aren't you afraid of your karma? I mean, it's like, it's a joke. Now I felt like, it felt disgusting for me to think about men. Yuck! So it's like, I'm so grateful that he did that to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have woken up and come to my freedom. Oh, I feel bad that all I do is bashing today on such beautiful, but it's like, it's my chat. I can chat whatever way I want. It's a real good thing that I'm finally in a position where I can take a good look deep inside me and find out how my personality is, how I got it from my mom. And it's like, once you have a clear awareness of how you are, your personality, then you can kind of modify it to the way you want it to. So don't have to be like, driven by your biological thing. So I'm very, very grateful. I'm in a position where I can see so clear of myself, so aware of my inner beauty. Yes, I have inner beauty. Finally. Never thought in my 60s where I can have my life so beautiful, so free. I mean, free means free like I can want how my soul to be not hurt anymore. I can really protect my soul, my heart, not to be hurt ever again. Now that is that I have to thankful for my for the nature. Nature definitely helped me see such a better picture of myself. Every day I come to nature, I just more and more aware and clear how I want my life to be and how I wanna not being tortured by the problems in my life. So I can also focus just on my two sons. Whatever problem that they have that bring to my life, I'm okay. I can deal with it. And I can deal with it on myself. I don't need anybody. Oh, look at this. Ah, look at this. This eagle soaring above me. Hello, how are you? Oh, you're going so light. He's flying really low on me. He's checking me out. I'm glad my mom had her last 40 years in America. She get a chance to live how she want to live. Because my mom and I, we both have this serving other people kind of personality in our blood. So both my mom and me, we are very grateful for America. Seriously. Look at my life now. These past 6 months, starting August, actually a couple months before August, I already, it has completely made me grown up the best way. It's amazing, yes. I have like finally figured out how I want to live in these past 6-8 months. And I'm grateful for all the misfortune that I have to gone through. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. It's so true. Look at this breeze. I see the sun's behind me and I just have this breeze against me from behind. Gentle, very gentle breeze. It's like nothing. Yesterday actually the breeze are colder. Today is a very nice. I'm glad I come to my favorite spot again. Love me. Love me, love my life. Love my little YouTube channel. It keeps me companion. Love America. love more than anything. Nature. My beautiful nature. Oh. Beautiful, beautiful nature. Every day when it's like you're standing with all these gorgeous nature under you, like you are like the whole world. This is the kind of invisible love. It's like air, fresh air. This is what you call nature feeds beauty in me. Every day I'm fed with beauty by nature. Every day. Clouds, green grass, wind, fresh air, flowers, little birds, cranes, cows, butterflies. Oh, a million little things in nature. They all feed me beauty. Beauty surrounds. Beauty completely surrounds. Look at this beautiful American, the beauty. America, not American. America, the beauty. Ooh. Always end a day with a smile. Not end a day, actually always end my chat with a smile.